Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Railway Empire 2 to the far south to Florida, where we are still riding north now at the moment to Tampa with my train line. And as we leave Miami, we are going to have a bigger look at my empire, right? That is pretty big at this point, going from the far south all the way to the far north. And the far north it is where I want to continue. That is right over here, Missoula, one of the cities that we have. And right over here, yep, that's right, we have the competitor. And my competitor is not going to exist for that much longer. Idris Key Bailey, Rolling Thunder, and his stock value is actually, yeah, well, it's stagnating, I should say. And we take this opportunity to merge his company with us and, well, give him an early retirement, that is, if he doesn't die of lung cancer or anything like that. He's got a lot of cities and I would like to take them into my network right away. We're still working on that United States achievement. That means I need 80 cities to be in my network, and this is going to help me, right? He actually has also that. How is that even possible, Idris? How can they all have just that? And 18,000 kilometers of route length we get. 56 stations, 26 businesses as well, and 6 regions. I could liquidate everything. That would give me 26 million. However, as I said, I want to connect the cities first and foremost, and then we're just going to optimize some routes there again. Let's go ahead. Idris, off it goes. And with that, boom, officially we have world domination, and investors generously compensated. Neva Train swallows competitors with... Yeah, Rolling Thunder, we have merged the market value of 1.17 million, and we have increased our company value to 558 million. And taking over the entire rail network in the US. That's us now. We got some beautiful new areas under our control here, like this one, with the beautiful mountains right next to Salt Lake City. That is over here. And the same with the other one, and I think it's a bug really. He's using grasshoppers only up to this point still. This is baffling a bit, so this is a major problem with the competitors. They are not able to replace their locomotives. A bit disappointing there. I can go ahead. We could actually just replace them flat out, all of them, or I'm just going to have a look at his stations and lines first. The first thing we need to do is we need to connect them anyway. So Spokane here. This is actually the station that will connect both of my networks. Going to Seattle. We're going to Missoula, Seattle. In Seattle, we already have done the tracks. Is this here the right direction too? Yes. At least that is something. And in Jones Terminal Station, we're going to make a couple of more... wait a second. Here we are. Actually, we don't even need to do this, as we can use the track system all the way up here to Clark Rest if I like to. Of course I like to. And only here will we do the splitting, right? The Jones Terminal is going to have the tracks now that are leading then outbound, right? And they're going to lead to the city here. You must first connect... Oh, whoa. Wait a second. Really? I can't do that because we need to have first this rail network integrated into ours. So that's disappointing. Casper would be then the closest one. Billings to Casper. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. There's Taylor Station here. Do we need that? Is there actually a line here, Taylor Station? There isn't even a line here. There is one. And it's not looking so bad, considering that it still has the grasshoppers. So Casper, Taylor Station, getting the salt over to Casper once more. Does Casper actually need salt? It doesn't. Very strange networks that we have here. I would really like to get rid of this train line that we have. This one. All together. Let's also delete Taylor Station together with the tracks. There's no reason why we should keep something like that. It's going to take a long time before Casper can use salt, and then we're going to make a dedicated route for this. And I still would need to do something, and that's here. That's the tracks leading out of Billings. Or of Miles City. You know what? Let's do Miles City. We got the tracks first. And second of all, Miles City is a bit more central, and it makes sense to make the connection to Casper from Miles City, right? And we already have this here, and I just need to connect it now. And only then will the network actually count for our network, right? Before that, it doesn't. Max speed, perfect. No slope, it's completely flat terrain that we have here. And with that, we have it. And now the network belongs to us directly. There you go. And that's, yeah, all that I need to do. A gridiron might help. Currently, 193 railway stations connected. We extend the network. And still direction-wise, go ahead and do it like that. By the way, do we get any more profit in? 1.5 million still. No, I think we actually made losses there as well. This network is not profitable at all. And we go from Miles City to Casper. Rock Springs he would also have. That's tempting. Let's not do this for now. And the holder we use for, yeah, Express. 2. And that's it. We might also do some exchange of goods here. Miles City to Casper. It's a very short route. And I would just like to go also with one that is doing some freight. Right? And we're going with the Rogers Mogul or the Dragon. Let's go with the Dragon. Golden State popular among new settlers. California, a new state. California is now the 31st state to become part of the Union. The economy in California is currently booming and many fortune seekers have made their way to the Golden West. The first insane voices are already being raised to build a railway connection across the continent in order to create a common economic area. However, such speculations are utopian and can safely be dismissed as pure daydreaming. Oh, you have no idea. So where do we have it? There is Sacramento, there's California and San Francisco. Los Angeles, not connected yet. And Baja California also down here. Where's San Diego? There it is. Perfect. We got all of them. What a beautiful city, San Diego. Been twice there and it is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. Really, really nice. Especially when you come from a colder country. Now, we got Seattle. We got Portland. Gold Beach. Sacramento. And there is San Francisco again. San Francisco is a bit difficult to reach. The first thing, of course, is I want to check if we actually utilize this. Look at that. This is empty here once more. I'm pretty sure why. I mean, come on. Right? It's getting from one terminal station to another terminal station. Or to another cargo station. Just delivering that with the milk. Goodbye. There's no reason to keep that. What else do we have here? The grasshopper. The poor grasshopper. Look at that. Fighting its way through the terrain. Crazy stuff. Lots of lumber though. So this seems like a good line. We have... What do we have here? That looks strange once again. Reading to Jackson. Reading and Imam train station here, right? So also this line doesn't make sense. Let's get rid of that. We need to be a bit harsh about this. This looks good. This is a city connection. West Terminal, Sacramento. Skipping Iman, going to Reading, and then back again. Yeah, this is fine. This is something we can then use to replace the locomotives. We have here another one that is actually fine. That connects Eugene. No. Gold Beach. There it is. Gold Beach with Reading, with Cox Terminal. Up here and Portland. Very strange. Let's get rid of that. Goodbye. No reason to have this one enabled. This one. Thomas Terminal to Eugene, getting the vegetables over. This is actually fine. Keep this for the moment. Then we also got some cows. Even stop going to Eugene and then to Eugene. Then to Portland, then to Eugene, and then to even stop back again. Doesn't make sense. Goodbye. Yeah, so many things we need to fix here if I want to get more profitable, right, out of the whole thing, and not less. And then we got this whole line here, delivering logs to Seattle. That's okay. Even though I have, of course, no idea how well built those tracks are. And then we got Clark's Restaurant. This is, of course, also not a profitable one. Get rid of that. That's logs with Eugene, alright. And then we have corn to Portland. Now we're going 2 times to Wilson, it seems like it. Let's get rid of Wilson and have just coal rest to Portland, really. There's no reason why we should do anything else here. There's really a lot of stuff that we could fix. honestly, that gets a bit tedious though, right? So if I really want to try and fix everything now, we might be in for a very long day. We got Taylor Rest here. Why is Taylor Rest there? I don't see this here on the list, but it looks like it actually is marked. Why? No idea. Then we got Taylor Rest to Low Pass Terminal. Goodbye. They're all negative and all empty, those trains here. Don't make sense at all. Goodbye. And then there, I've seen another one that doesn't make profit at all. This one. War Terminal to Rock Springs. Okay. Going with about, I don't know, 5 kilometers an hour. Then to Stewart Terminal. And then to Rock Springs again. We could actually keep this. Let's keep this one for now. That's okay. Okay, and with those lines fixed a few more lines down the road, we can now go ahead and tell the game, please. We do have Roger American Express. Let's go with the mixed one. Ooh. And we're going to switch the locomotive for all freight-only trains, and that is 75. Now, wait a second. Go ahead with the Dragon and fix that for the... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, all the grasshoppers I want to change. And I'm going... No, sorry. Let's actually go ahead and say the mixed one for all the grasshoppers. This should fix a few things already, besides the tracks that we manually now solved. Right, there you go. Despite, it doesn't matter which route we have used here. And then we just create a few more new ones. Right, so we got this one here. I don't know why there is such a circle around Portland when we could just make a direct connection to Seattle as well. And this is something I would like to do. Then we got Jones Terminal going over there. You know what? I'm actually going to completely destroy this line here. And I'm also going to get completely rid of these tracks. There you go. Doesn't make sense to me. Then we got Seattle, and Seattle goes to Portland directly. Alright, so we can go ahead and create some new platforms here in Portland. And that goes over then to Seattle. To this area. And, oh, wait a second. There's a tunnel in between. Here, let's make some more tracks. Before I mess around too much here with Seattle. There you go. Make a nice gridiron out of it. And also a water tower in front. Close as possible. And then we can go ahead now with the tracks leading to... So this is going to be my West Coast Express, right? So this is only going to be people, passengers, and freight. And mail bags. Actually quite the slope that we have there. I need to do this differently. It's a bit hard because there is this, yeah, mountain in between. There we have it, 2%. And with that, we also have just a tunnel now here for 1.3 million. That's fine. And then we do the same thing with the other one. Oops, going over here. With 286,000. That's fine. Righto. Going to Seattle, Portland. In Portland, there is a couple of lines coming in, of course. So I need to make sure that we do have enough platforms available. And as we can see, this existing city here is adjusting itself then to my station. That is something I really like. Gridiron. And then we continue onwards to Eugene. So Eugene, once again, also... how's this looking? I think it's fine with Eugene, right? We go this way, and then we continue onwards to Gold Beach. This I don't like here. Still go ahead and build some platforms. Oh, look at that. This is cute. Game actually built a bridge over it. Probably gets deleted now. Weaving mills in Reddington. No, thank you. This is a 5% slope here. Really? Where? There's 5% here. This seems a bit wrong to me. Let's get rid of it. Sorry, pals. We need to have a bit of a talk here. Off goes the cute bridge. That's fine. Look at that. It's still that high. Yeah, we have 1% now. That I'm fine. 4%. We'll need to raise it a bit again, of course. That's okay now, right? Now there's basically no slope. I want to make a fast train network here. That's just how it goes. And we need to keep it like that. With Gold Beach, there's the tracks coming in. We are just going to also redo this here. Because we want to make that West Coast Express. This here we don't need at all. It's a very strange setup there anyway. And Scott Station with the grain gets its own supply then. Alright, there we have it. A direct connection to Gold Beach with only 2% and max speed. And then we do the same thing once more. 2%, that's fine. That's fine for any kind of high speed that you can have. I mean, whatever high speed means. Then we're going ahead. Still going to add a bunch of platforms here. Because of course there's going to be more tracks and more trains. There you go. Right, and there is at least a new bridge. Not a stone bridge. But I like that the game builds bridges around my tracks. That looks very cute. Perfect. And with that, we have now Seattle, Portland, Eugene, and Gold Beach. And from Gold Beach, we still have one more stop. And we already have the tracks. Almost. Is there any track here that we have? Any line? There's no line on this one at the moment. Let's get rid of this because I'm pretty sure it's built in the wrong way again. Get that back. Because of course there's still San Francisco down here. That's a long train, right? We could make Reddington and Sacramento in between. Or we make a direct one. Let's make a direct one up there. Because I want to keep this express and we're going to use new platforms for this. And this goes out here then. Of course, we're building the Golden Gate Bridge. Not exactly. Max speed. Impossible, really. But this works. Very good. Kind of like the predecessor to the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's just think about that. And then we continue onwards with that network here along the west coast. All the way up. Max speed at all times. To Gold Beach. Here it's getting tricky because I think there's quite the elevation here now. Nope, max speed, perfect. 500,000 for this whole network. Very good. That's a very beautiful train line, honestly. Starting in San Francisco, going then all the way here along the west coast, through bridges, over bridges and tunnels, all the way here to Gold Beach, Eugene, Portland and Seattle. And I think also what we still need then is additional gridirons and directions also set up. San Francisco has a warehouse and a maintenance depot, perfect. And we're doing the same thing in Seattle. That, of course, also gets a few more trains here. Warehouse and maintenance depot. And then we just need some water towers. We already have one here. Is that right? Nope. Oh, yeah, it is. There is a water tower. Perfect. We can set up the route. Seattle, Portland, Eugene, Gold Beach, and then a long journey down here to San Francisco. And then all the way back again. Portland to Seattle. And this is going to be express only with a nice, not with the grasshopper, what? With Holder. And we're going to put some 6 trains on this with a dining car. There you go. That's going to take a while for all these locomotives to get deployed. But I think it's going to be worth it. Right, as we got some good cities there, some good foundation. There's one more thing I would like to do, San Francisco to Los Angeles. We're trying that with max speed once more. Not that long of a distance anymore. And then one massive tunnel. Please don't tell me that the tunnel is too long again. It is too long. Come on. Do me a favor. What is this? That is possible. 3%. And then here, no longer possible. Oh yeah, this is possible. Yep, 2.5 million. That's possible. Build that tunnel. And then we have Los Angeles here. That does require a new station, of course. On the other side. And with that, we also have a new train network from San Francisco to Los Angeles. And I would like to do one dedicated train line here that is mixed. Right? So, oh, yeah, automatic then. Whatever with a mixed Roger Mogul and 2 on it for the moment. We'll need to do some direction. Fine, and we also need a gridiron here as well. And now we have the whole West Coast from Seattle all the way down to Los Angeles connected. And continue onwards in the next episode. Stay tuned.